finish.
There we go. Nope, it's good.
Oh, okay.
Make sure. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
We are live, and
Yep.
this is your
Working.
broadcast. This is your 10th broadcast. You're live.
Fun.
We are tonight talking about. Sorry, I was looking at my computer trying to make sure we're live
I'm
here.
nudging him to start
Yep.
talking.
We are talking about dads because I had a pretty cool experience, cool, not cool experience at a grocery store. And so one of the things that we want to do tonight is talk about dads. But before we do, I want to first start by saying thank you for the engagement over the last number of weeks, as we've been doing Facebook
You
Live.
haven't slept in a while. I don't know.
I was up early. So we've really enjoyed the conversations, the ability
It's
to be
been
able to
super
just
fun.
interact with each of you. And our heart is to build a generation of parents who raise kids who live, love, and lead well, and to support one another. And in doing that, as we navigate this, we're actually going to talk tonight to honor dads, because this is a cool conversation. But before we do, I want to make sure that we mention we are doing a live Q&A
Oh, yes.
on
which
Sunday
I know about
night,
now.
which you now know about. We're doing a live Q&A on Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yeah.
And so go to the event. Look at those American flags. Angela, the American flags.
Are there any Canadians? I'm Canadian.
We,
There's one.
there's your mama. Your mama. We are going to be live Sunday night. So go to the event on Facebook and go ahead and show us or ask questions. Ask any questions that you have for us, because we would love to talk to you. And
Well, maybe you should say what kind of questions you're looking for or wanting.
we've been getting a ton of questions lately. Questions that surround marriage, parenting, relationships. That type of thing. And so, we're counselors. Our background is counseling. I have my PhD in counseling. And so that is where that's our background. So, if you were to sit down with coffee with us, what would you ask us? What would
I
you...
just preface that by saying though too, we've studied the research, I suppose, right? In education and then you in the counseling room and stuff, but now we're trying to messily apply it to our own family and our
kids.
Yeah, it's not so easy.
So we take that research, and by the way, I have a PhD. She has 2 master's degrees, and we are so overeducated.
Oh, it's true.
Because we didn't know what we wanted to do with our lives. So now that we're doing this,
just stayed in school.
So we stayed in school. So we one of the things that we're going to do,
Sherry.
ask
Yes.
questions for us, because and even if you want to ask questions about our own family or that kind of thing, go there, ask questions if you can't be on. Like the page, like Joshua Straub's and Christy Straub's page. And by the way, we have the same last name because she said yes. Score. And so ask those questions. And we want to see you. Like the page, because they will let you know, Facebook, I say they, the proverbial they will let you know that we're going live Sunday night. It'll send you a reminder. So love that. So tonight we're talking about dads.
That's awesome.
Love it.
That's so cool.
Tonight we're talking about dads. So this is what
Tell
we're
them
talking
the
about.
story.
So
I went out of town, which was a wonderful, amazing. He told me he wanted me to get away with my friends, and it was wonderful. And he watched the kids for the weekend, and took them to the grocery store.
And we've been doing, I try to do this, it happens about once every 6 months lately, where you get away for a weekend,
It's so
3 or 4
great.
day weekend,
Yes.
and I'll take the kids. And when I have the kids by myself, you always kind of get these, well-meaning people, but these looks, kind of like, wow, he's got 2 kids by himself, I wonder if he's doing okay, and...
Are you gonna make it?
And you feel it, as a dad, you feel it. And so...
But I don't think it's in a good way.
No.
It's in an almost condescending way, can you do this?
But here's
Can
the
you
thing.
handle this?
But here's the thing, though. So in this particular instance, I had the kids at the grocery store, and I did everything normal that even you would do. Antibacterial wipes. So we went and got our cookie. But the biggest thing is, the only biggest difference is I might have pushed them a little bit harder in the cart and a little bit faster and whipped them around a little bit. But one of the things that that I did, I got up to the to the register, and a woman asked me, or she didn't ask me, she just complimented me. And she said, she was very well meaning, but she said, "That's a very nice thing that you're doing, babysitting the kids while your wife is away." And I was like, actually, I'm parenting them. I'm their dad. Like, this is what I do. This is, So yes, like there's this thing, if you will, that like I think, and I don't know if you wanted to find that research. There's this thing where
this is so interesting.
So yeah, it's kind of condescending, but in a reverse way, you kind of feel like a hero. Like people are like praising you, like you're doing a great job as a dad simply because you took them to the grocery store.
Took the kids to the grocery store, which is what we do.
And again, well-meaning. I think we're very well-meaning at this.
Yeah.
But I think our hearts are to bring together a generation of parents who really support one another. And so, a couple weeks ago, we talked about mom shaming, and tonight we're I think the equivalent of mom shaming is dad belittling, and we see this in the media and in the culture, and I think we as humans we just tend to pick it up.
It's so true, and this is so interesting. And I think I remember seeing this watching. Do you remember Tim the Toolman Taylor? Do you remember that? What was that show called?
Home Improvement.
Home Improvement. But they made him look like an idiot, right? And so, but this was a BYU study, but it said 2 of the most popular Disney tween TV shows found that every 3.2 minutes a dad acts like a buffoon. And then another study found that between the 50s and the 90s, the number of times a mom tells a joke at a dad's expense increased from 1.8 times per episode to 4.3.
So we get it in media.
Totally. And I think just as our kids copy sarcasm they watch on television, bad attitudes, all that, we pick it up too. And I've noticed, and obviously I'm around moms a lot more, but I'll notice moms, just those little jabs you make at a husband or, the dad who, and I'll do it to you even, like, he'll ask, where something is in the kitchen, and I roll my eyes, and I'm like, as if you don't know where that is, it's in our own kitchen, right? But it's just this slight belittling, which I'm sure makes you not really care to take over anything in the kitchen.
Well, the thing that I ask is one of the biggest things we talk about a lot is emotional safety in the home and being emotionally safe for each other.
Yeah.
And the question I always ask is, when has being shamed ever motivated you to want to do positive behaviors? So feeling like you're shamed, like,
totally.
And that even goes in our marriage. You know, like even me shaming you.
Shame is not a motivator. It's a demotivator. And I think especially for men too, it almost makes them check out. Like, I can't win.
Yeah.
So I give up.
One of the things that I really want to, and do I believe that fatherlessness is a major social ill in our culture? Absolutely, I do. But I also see a generation of dads stepping up to the plate in this generation of parenting like never before. And so
dads are killing it.
Like
how many of our friends, family, guys you watch, like, they are doing an amazing job.
So, like, if you know of a dad who's just doing an absolute stellar job, a superhero at home, in his home, comment on this video and praise him, honor him.
I don't think they hear it enough.
That's what we want to do. We want to help honor you. We want to help honor the families who are. I just saw a comment there. I don't like it when people say that my hands are full. You look like you have your hands full. You have 4 children. Like, we are parents, and we're raising the next generation of kids, and our heart is to lead them to love God and love others well. Like, let's praise each other and support one another to be able to do this. And so honor each other. Use the comment section. We want this page and this tribe of people. Let's come together as a generation of parents and be emotionally safe for one another and stop the mom shaming and stop the dad belittling. Yeah.
Yes. Well said.
So at the end of this blog I wrote, so the next time you see a dad with his kids in public, don't patronize him for quote unquote babysitting. Just ask him about his favorite moments being a dad. And if you're a dad watching this, tell us what your favorite moments are with your kids. Let's share those moments and talk about our favorite moments with our kids, because I might get some ideas from you of things that I could do with my kids and vice versa, so that we can just continue to step it up at home. That's really our hearts. And so one other piece, though, and I just want to make mention of this, is in the process of this, I know that there might be some single moms watching, and I have more respect for single moms than I've ever had in my life since we became parents. And so if you're a single mom, we want to honor you too, and just say, like, one of the most helpful things that I've heard and found was or even there's a stay-at-home dad. Shout out to stay-at-home dads. Yes, I have a lot of friends who say, and single dads too. Yeah. If you're a single parent, one of the things that we have found super helpful, and I found this out of Sticky Faith, Kara Powell out of Fuller, she had written one time that she knew of a mom who found a picture frame that had 5 empty spots in the picture frame. And what she did, there's Monique, single mom here. Shout out to you, Monique. One of the things that she did was she asked her kids to find 5 godly individuals, adults, that her kids wanted to grow up and be like. Yeah. And she took their picture with each of those 5 adults, and she filled those pictures, that picture frame, with those pictures of those people, and hung it up inside the kids' bedroom where they walk in and out every single day. And so that every time they left their bedroom, they would see who it is they're trying to aspire to become. And it's Deuteronomy 6. It's Moses saying, "Hear, O Israel, we are to be the church, to surround parents. We were not meant to do this alone. And we live in the most individualistic culture, in the most individualistic time in history. Parents, you need a support system. And so we want to be an online support system for you. And for single parents, being able to create that within your church, within your community, is also huge. So we just really encourage you to do that as well. So, are you okay? Yeah. As we close tonight, one of the things that I just really want to do is, again, invite you, for those of you who didn't hear in the beginning, we're doing a live Q&A. Again, if you don't know who we are, if it's your first time, I'm Dr. Joshua Straub, i.e. Josh. And this is my wife, Christy Straub, and her last name is Straub too because she said yes, score. And we just want to support families. And so we're doing a live Q&A on Sunday night at 8:30, Facebook Live. There's an event created on our page. Go there, ask us questions. If you can't be there, it's 8:30 Central Standard Time. If you can't be there, ask questions there, and hopefully we can go ahead. We're going to have a moderator, and so we'll be able to have help here and answer as many questions as we possibly can, because we just want to really support you guys and support each other, because we need it. And that's where our heart comes from, is we needed that support too. So,
we needed that. We need that.
We need that.
Like every day. Yeah. It is such a shaming task, I think, parenting, and also marriage. And you watch in the culture, everything is warring against the family. And so we can be a little beacon of light, and it's not our light, it's all of these collective lights, all these people together.
And what I'll do is, on this post, I will link the dad blog that I wrote, the same title.
It's a great one.
Thank you. Appreciate
it really is, though. I just really felt like I just posted it, and I tagged a bunch of the dads I know, and I've seen, in our world, who are just honestly rock stars. Like, they're just killing it at parenting. They're killing it at being a dad and coming home after a really hard day, and probably they're feeling tired and defeated and worn out by bosses and commutes and work and trying to provide for a family, and they're getting their hands dirty, and they're wrestling kids, and they're doing bedtimes and bath times and supporting their wives, and they're killing it. And they don't hear it enough. And I don't say it enough to you.
And I don't say it enough to you either. I need to be saying it more to you.
I need to be saying it to you.
So, like our page, and we would love to stay in contact with you. So, like our page, comment. Please. We want to connect with you all. So, we will see you Sunday night, 8:30 Central Time, doing some Q&A.
Right here.
Until then,
or wherever you are.
Until then, comment and honor parents on this video. We'll see you Sunday night.